guys, just before I get into the video, I know I look naked, but trust me, I'm not. It's just the struggles of wearing a vest top to film a video. But about a week ago now, I put up a Primark haul, and in that video I showed that I got this little bag full of Primark makeup. To be honest, I've kind of forgotten what I've got, but I've done a couple of these videos already. They've all gone down really well. I'll link them down below if you haven't seen them. But yeah, I'm really excited to film this because I just love trying out new products. So yeah, I think that's good enough for an intro. Let's just get into it. So the first product I've got is foundation. This is their foundation stick. It was £2 and it's in the colour Ivory. This is what it looks like. The colour looks a little bit pale considering I'm wearing fake tan, but let's just see how much, oh, that's how much product it comes with. Considering the size of the stick compared to the bottle, it doesn't look like it comes with too much. I've never tried a foundation stick before, so let's just go. I'm assuming I just do these dots on my face. I haven't even got a mirror out. Right, in case this dries quickly, I'm just going to go in with my damp beauty blender sponge and just blend this in. Oh wow, that's actually blending out really easily. This is a really good match to my natural skin colour as well. This is blending out so much easier than I'd anticipated. Also, it might be worth knowing that I do have oily skin, so I'll be coming back in about 5 hours or so once I finish this makeup look and just give you an update of how everything's holding up, because I know with foundation it can look perfect when you apply it. Give it an hour or so and it'll be orange or it'll be going patchy, so yeah, always like to do my checkups. I know the colour's quite off with this, but in the shop you couldn't necessarily swatch them or anything. They did all have this plastic around them, but for a £2 foundation, I am so pleasantly surprised with it. Like, on my skin, it genuinely looks like I have a high-end foundation on. It applied great, the finish is lovely, and I feel like you could build this up, but to be honest, it's already given me like medium to full coverage at the moment, so I am so happy with it. Next up, I got this cream contour kit. This was £4, and it also says there's a brush inside. So this is what it looks like. Obviously it just comes with a yellow shade, a contour shade, and according to this little thing here, it says that this middle shade is a bronzer. I've never actually used a cream bronzer before. I always just bronze up my face with a little bit of shimmery powder. I'm looking forward to trying this because I need some colour in my face right now. Seriously, looking like Casper the Ghost. Okay, so I'm going all out with the contouring today. Gonna give this a real test. So I did actually use only the top and bottom colours to do this. I can't really find a use for the middle colour. I'll see once I've blended all this out. But yeah, let's see how this goes. So since I've blended that out and I am still looking a little bit washed out, trust me, I'm not as washed out in person. I do have a big studio light in front of me, but I am still washed out. So I am just going to take this colour here and I'm going to take this on my sponge this time and just go straight in because I feel like that is what's going to look the most natural. So far, I actually can't get over these products. My skin has such a flawless finish. It's even more flawless than my everyday foundation routine. But I can't get over it. Primark products, and so far this has only cost me £6. So yeah, very impressed. And my face is matching my body a lot better now. So now to set all of my face, I've just got the loose face powder in the shade Light, and this was £2. Not gonna bake or do anything special today. Literally just gonna set my face. And this is looking quite a bit pale. Oh well. Oh my god, excuse the red eye. I just bent down because I dropped the lid on the floor and I poked myself in the face with the back of this brush. Oh my god, my eye. Back onto the powder though, I really do like this. It's doing the job, but the test will be later on when we see how long it actually does keep me matte for. And now I'm looking very matte and very washed out once again. So I'm going to take the bronzing brick, it just looks like this, and I'm just going to take the 4 darker shades and just put them all around my face to just give me a little bit of sheen and a little bit more colour. So this isn't actually doing too much. It's giving me an ever so slight sheen to my face, but for £2.50, I mean, what can you expect? It's given me colour, so I'm happy with that. And then also up here there's a highlight shade, so I'm just taking my small little setting brush, I think this is from Real Techniques, and just taking some of that, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheekbones. Oh, that does something. Yeah, that's very natural, but it's doing something. Usually when I do highlight on camera, it translates really strong because of the light, but this isn't translating too strong, so I feel like in person it would look very natural. So if you want a really intense highlight, it's probably not worth getting this brick. Not gonna lie, when I'm trying to get some pigment off to do my nose and my cupid's bow, it is quite hard, so you've got to dig your finger in quite a lot in there. Not the most pigmented shimmer brick, but once again, you know, it does the job. Right, okay, so my camera just died. I've literally been sat here like 20 minutes just waiting for it to get some charge. Finally, it's got some battery in it, so sorry if my background looks a little bit different or the angle may have moved. But moving on to the next product, I've got an eyebrow pencil now. This was £1 and I can't find a shade. There's no shade on it, but it's the dark brown colour, so I'm just going to brush out my eyebrows. Ooh, this is quite a nice little spoolie actually. Oh, I quite like this little spoolie. And then just swatching the eyebrow pencil now, it is coming off quite pigmented, so I'm going to try and be light-handed with this. I've barely touched my eyebrows and even still they're looking a bit dark, a little bit too harsh. This is very creamy, so you really don't have to use any pressure at all. Oh god, this does look a little bit harsh. I am just going to take my foundation stick and see if I can clean any of this up. Ooh. This is very creamy, so you don't have very much control over it, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. If you have a warmer eyebrow shade than me, then maybe go for it. But I mean, I much prefer the Rimmel one, so for a similar price point, I would recommend the Rimmel one. Moving on to mascara now, I have the volumizing mascara. This was £1, so very cheap for mascara, and also I didn't get any eyeshadow because all of the eyeshadows were cracked, and then the ones that weren't cracked had all been opened and you could literally see finger marks in them, or they were just dirty, so like the top of the packaging up here, it just wouldn't, none of it looked appealing. So just in case you're wondering, that's why. But yeah, moving on to this, let's see if it can do good things for £1. So far, for £1, I think this is working really well. It's better than other drugstore mascaras I've used. Alright, so I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, for £1, you can't expect the world's best mascara. It's done the job. My eyelashes look a little bit volumized. To be honest, it looks more like a lengthening mascara than a volumizing one. But my eyelashes look better than they did before. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the shimmery colour in here and just put a little bit of this in my inner corners. Next thing I've got now is some liquid eyeliner. Again, this was £1, and I don't know if you can see it, but look how bent this is. Like, has anyone else got this? Is it supposed to be bent, or have I got a dodgy one? I don't know why it would be bent. Maybe for an easy application. I don't know. We'll see. I've got to open it first though. It's not opening. Not to be fussy or anything, but I hate how Primark have packaged this. For a start, there was this sticker which has left a horrible mark and it was hard to get off. And then this one that I've just taken off here is all sticky, so all the bottle is all sticky and all horrible to use now. Oh, well, at least the little brush is nice. It's nice and bendy. Always love that. That applied really easily. The brush is a little bit small, but I mean, it does the job quite nicely. I'm actually really impressed with this. If it stays on all day, then even better. I'll be getting a lot of use out of it if it holds up good. And then the last thing we've got is a super matte liquid lipstick. This is in the colour Carla, and this was £2. Okay, this is a lot darker than I expected. To be honest, it matches the tube. I don't know what I was expecting. It goes on very thick. A lot thicker than any other liquid lipstick I've used. I am actually going to go out in this makeup, so it's not the most summery makeup look, but oh well, do it for the video. Like the eyeliner, if this holds up well, I'll be getting a lot of use out of it. Can't say I will be in the middle of August, but definitely once it gets to like the autumn winter months, I can see myself wearing this a lot. This is the finished look. Let me know what you think of it down below, but I will be coming back. Usually I give it about 5 hours or so. So yeah, see you then. So it's been exactly 5 hours now. I was just sitting in the other room and I was just checking the time and I was like, ooh, it's exactly 5 hours, so might as well just do the update now. You can pretty much make an assumption for yourself of what you think of my makeup. The only major thing that has gone wrong is underneath my eyes here. I'm pretty sure the mascara has... yeah, it's kind of just smudged a little bit down here. I mentioned that in my last one of these videos. Most mascaras do that, so I tend to wear a waterproof mascara on my lower lash line, so that's nothing major really. And the only other thing that stands out as being bad is my liquid lipstick. To be fair, it has been on 5 hours, and 5 hours is usually a lot, and I have eaten in that time. I've eaten a flapjack and I also ate my lunch, so I pretty much expected it to come off because that's what most liquid lipsticks do. The only other thing I'm a little bit iffy on is the eyebrows. They have actually faded throughout the day, which I like, but when I was looking in the mirror throughout the day, they just did not look natural. They looked way too harsh for my face. So not a fan of the eyebrow pencil, and like I said, I was using it really lightly, but it just did not want to work for me. Saying that though, so far the eyeliner has held up really well, hasn't faded, hasn't chipped off in any places, and the face, I can't get over the face. This foundation I can see myself using again. Most foundations I'm like, no, I can't see myself using this, but especially when I don't have fake tan on, I will be reaching for this so much. Can't say it's the best foundation in the world. It has come off my nose, it does transfer quite easily. Maybe that's because of the powder, I'm not really sure. £2, if you're looking for something that's creamy, definitely pick this up. Even if you wanted to use it as a highlight, this would also be good as a cream highlight because it blends really easily. It does provide a lot of coverage though, so I wouldn't suggest using a lot of this over foundation. On the whole though, the rest of my makeup has held it really well. Again, with the contour and the bronzer, like I really can't fault this, and I'm in shock. Don't get me wrong, I love Primark as a shop for clothes, but my expectations for their makeup were so low, so I'm just so impressed. So yeah, let me know if you guys have tried any of these products or any other products from Primark. I really want to know what other products work well and what you guys think of them. Leave me some comments down below and I'll get back to you and I'll reply. But yeah, that's everything. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed. But yeah, have a nice day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!